Hello everyone, this is Nirali Patel from New Alger Institute of Engineering and Technology. In today's lecture, we are going to start with Unit 3, Basic Statistics. So, in today's lecture, we are going to see the introduction related to basic statistics. After that, we will start with the measures of central tendency and then we will see about the measures of dispersion. So let's start with the introduction. In previous lecture, we have seen that a discrete random variable is described by the probability function, or we can say the probability mass function. Similarly, we can describe a continuous random variable through the probability density function. Now, instead of function, suppose we want to give the description, that is the compact description. So we can make through the few parameters, and these parameters known as the statistical measures. These statistical measures are the representative of the distribution. Now, what are the different statistical measures? So, such as the arithmetic mean, median, mode, skewness, kurtosis, and etc. that we will see in the upcoming lecture. Now, in descriptive statistics, the statistical measures are used to summarize a set of observations in order to communicate the information in the simple way. So, these observations are described in measures of location or central tendency, such as arithmetic mean, median, mode, or measures of statistical dispersion like the standard deviation, variance, a measure of shape of distribution like the skewness and kurtosis. And if more than one variable is measured, then a measure of statistical dependence such as correlation coefficient is used. So this is all about introduction to the statistical measures. Now let's start with the first, that is the measures of central tendency. So, a central tendency or measure of central tendency is a central or typical value of the probability distribution. It is also known as averages, center, or location of the distribution. Now, what is this average value? So, this average is nothing but a single value which can be taken as a representative of a whole distribution. There are five types of measure of this central tendency which are commonly used. First is arithmetic mean, or it is also known as mean or expectation. Second is median. Third is mode. Fourth is geometric mean. And fifth is harmonic mean. The first one is mean. So what is the mean? So mean is nothing but the average value denoted by mu of the probability distribution of discrete random variable x. It is also called as expectation and is denoted by E of x. So the mu equal to E of x is given by summation from I equal to 1 to infinity xi into P of xi. So we can write sigma x P of x, where P of x is the probability mass function of discrete random variable x. This we have already discussed in the basic probability unit. Now, any function of random variable x that is denoted by phi of x. So, the expectation of any function of random variable x is given by E of phi of x is equal to summation from I equal to 1 to infinity phi of xi into P of xi. So we can write summation phi of x into P of x. Now there are some important properties on expectation. First is E of x plus k, where k is the constant value. So we can write E of x plus k. Second is E of ax plus or minus b equal to a into E of x plus or minus b, where a and b are some constant values. Third is E of x plus y is equals to E of x plus E of y, provided E of x and E of y exist. And if x and y are two independent random variables, so e of xy is equals to e of x into e of y. Now the next is median. So median is the point which divides the entire distribution into two equal parts. So suppose this is our range of the distribution. So it divides our distribution into 50-50%. So the median is a point which divides the entire distribution into two equal parts. So if x is a random variable, the value of x equal to x for which the cumulative distribution function f of x is equals to 1 by 2 is called the median of x. But if there exists no x such that f of x is equals to 1 by 2 for a discrete random variable x, then how we can give the median for that distribution? So the median of probability distribution in that case is given by m equal to 1 by 2 xk plus 1, where this sk and sk plus 1 are two consecutive value of x such that f of xk is less than 1 by 2 and f of xk plus 1 is greater than 1 by 2. So this is all about median. Now the next definition is of mode. So the mode is the value of discrete random variable x for which the probability is maximum. For example, suppose we are tossing the two coins simultaneously. So we will get the head head, head tail, tail head and tail tail. Now let's x be the random variable, that number of head minus number of tail. So in that case, the probability distribution is 0, 1 and 2. So how many? So over here, number of head minus number of tail. So that becomes 2 minus 1. So that is the 2. This is 0. This is also 0. And this would become the minus 2. So here this would minus 2. Now what is the probability distribution? So for this is 2 by 4. This is 1 by 4 and this is also 1 by 4. So this is the highest value. Okay. So that is nothing but the mode value of the discrete random variable x. So here the probability value is maximum. Now the next is the geometric mean. So the geometric mean g of random variable x is defined by log x equal to e log x. So the random for discrete random variable geometric mean is given by log g equal to sigma I is equals to 1 to infinity log xi p of xi equal to sigma log x into p of x, because here the geometric mean of random variable x is given by log g is equals to e of log x. So the whatever the xi values, that is replaced by the log xi, okay, that we have already discussed in unit 2, where p of x is the probability mass function of the discrete random variable x, that we have already know. Now the next is harmonic mean. So the harmonic mean of a random variable x is defined by 1 by h is equals to e of 1 by x. So for the discrete random variable x, harmonic mean of probability distribution of random variable x is given by 1 by h is equals to sigma I is equals to 1 to infinity 1 upon xi into p of xi. And in more general form, we can write sigma 1 of x into p of x, where p of x is the probability mass function of discrete random variable x. Now coming to the next topic, that is the measures of dispersion. So previously we have discussed about the measure of central tendency, that is the representative value of a random variable. But Suppose if you want to know how the values are clustered around or scattered away from this measure of central tendency. Suppose if you want to find out how the value scattered around the mean, that is mean is nothing but one kind of measure of central tendency. So if you want to know that how the values are scattered around the mean of the distribution, then you can make use of the measure of dispersion. So the property of random variable or its distribution by which its value clustered around or scattering away from the central value is called the dispersion. There are three types of measure of dispersion. The first is quartile deviation, mean deviation, and standard deviation. These are most commonly used. There are other types of measure dispersion as well. The first one is the quartile deviation. So the quartile deviation is also known as semi-interquartile range. Quartile deviation of the probability distribution of discrete random variable x is given by q equal to 1 by 2 q3 minus q1, where q1 and q3 are the first and third quartiles of the distribution respectively. So suppose this is your range of the distribution. Okay, so this quartile makes 4 equal parts of your distribution. This is 25%, this is 25%, this is also 25%, and this is also 25%. So this is the Q1 value and this is the Q3 value. Q3 value is always greater than Q1 because here the whatever the data is arranged in the ascending order. So that's why the value of Q3 is always greater than Q1. So the quartile division of probability distribution of discrete random variable is given by 1 by 2 Q3 minus Q1. So from this, we can find out how the data is scattered away from the central value in the semi-interquartile range, that is Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Now the next is mean deviation. So mean deviation of the probability distribution of discrete random variable x is given by E of x minus mu. Now here you can see that we take the absolute value of difference between the x and mu, where mu is nothing but the mean. So we can write sigma I is equals to 1 to infinity xi minus mu into p of xi. And in more general form, we can write sigma xi minus mu into p of x. Now where p of x is the probability mass function of discrete random variable x. The mean deviation is denoted by MD. Now what is the use of the mean deviation? So it tells how far on an average all values are from mean. So that is use of mean deviation. Now the next is the standard deviation. So standard deviation is the positive square root of the arithmetic mean of the squares of the deviation of the given value from that arithmetic mean. It is denoted by Greek letter sigma. So SD is equals to sigma, and that is nothing but the positive square root of arithmetic mean of squares of deviation of given values from their mean. So that is sigma I equal to 1 to infinity xi square p of xi. That is the arithmetic mean of the squares of the deviation of the given value, and from the mean. So that is the minus mu square. Now this can be written as E of x square. So E of x square minus mu square. Now mu is also denoted with E of x. So that is E of x square minus E of x whole square. That is the formula for the standard deviation. We can also say that the standard deviation is the positive square root of the variance. What is the variance? So let's discuss about the variance. So variance is used to find the variability in the distribution. If two distributions have same mean, even though they can have a different dispersion of data about their means. For example, over here, the mean is 100. But data is distributed like 100, 100, 100, 100. So that is nothing but denoted like this. Now suppose the another series is suppose like this 99, 98, 100, then again 101 and 102. Here also the mean is 100, but first 99, then 98, 100, 101 and 102. So data is distributed about the mean like this, okay? Somewhat like this. This is for the simple example. So the variance of the probability distribution of discrete random variable x is given by where x equal to sigma square. So here the variance of random variable x is denoted by VAR of x, and it is also denoted by sigma square. That is nothing but E of x minus mu whole square. So we can simplify this x minus mu square like x square minus 2x mu plus mu square. Now from the properties of the mean, as we have discussed in that, we can write E of x square minus E of 2x mu plus E of mu square. So E of x square as it is. Now here 2 and mu is the constant value, so we can take out. So 2 mu into E of x plus mu square, because E of constant is equals to constant. So we can take the mu square out and E of constant become the constant. Now E of x square as it is minus 2 mu. E of x is also denoted with the mu, so mu plus mu square. E of x square minus mu square, because this is 2 mu square plus mu square, so minus mu square. Now this mu square is nothing but E of x whole square, so E of x square minus E of x square. And the formula for the standard deviation is the square root of E of x square minus E of x whole square. Okay. So the standard deviation is nothing but the positive square root of the variance. So this is all about the variance. Now let's see some important result on the variance. So the variance of constant is equal to 0. Variance of k into x is equal to k square into variance of x. Variance of x plus k, where k is equal to constant, so that is equal to variance of x. And variance of ax plus b, where a and b is the constant, so that is equal to a square variance of x. So this is all about the measure of dispersion and the measure of central tendency. In next lecture, we have discussed about the numericals on these topics. Till then, keep exploring and thank you.